Today, we unravel 10 secrets that Stoics would counsel you to keep locked away. Hidden from the casual observer, these secrets are not isolated, rather. They form a tapestry of interconnected wisdom that defines the Stoic way of life. 1. The silent battles within. Behind every face lies a universe of untold stories. Narratives woven from personal struggles that hold immense power. The Stoics, masters of self-discipline, understood the strength in silence. Epictetus once reminded us, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." These silent battles, fought within the corridors of our minds, shape our perspectives and push us to our limits. Just as the toughest steel is forged in the hottest fire, so are we molded through these internal struggles. But the Stoics cautioned against the impulse to lay bare every challenge. In a world where the urge to share every detail is omnipresent, the Stoic approach advocates for selective sharing. Not every ear is attuned to the depth of your song, and not every listener understands the symphony of your silent battles. Discernment becomes the key, choosing to reveal these struggles only to those who have earned the privilege of your trust. Today's society encourages living life out in the open, with social media platforms turning personal battles into public spectacles. However, the Stoics believed in the strength of selective silence. Letting some battles remain yours alone becomes a testament to your resilience, a personal medal of honor. As we navigate the silent battles within, we must recognize the profound strength in cherishing solitude. Real transformation, as the Stoics believed, often thrives in quietude. So let these silent battles shape you. Let them be your personal journey, and share them only with those who truly understand. 2. Whispers of self-doubt. Have you ever stood at the edge of a decision, only to be pulled back by the hushed voices of uncertainty? These soft whispers, questioning your worth or fearing failure, are the clandestine residents of the mind. The Stoics understood the gravity of these whispers and the importance of sheltering them until they are fully acknowledged and addressed. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, imparted a timeless insight. It's not external events that trouble you, but your own judgments about them. The Stoic path involves confronting internal dialogues, not amplifying them for the world. In a world that magnifies insecurities, sharing self-doubt often invites conflicting advice, adding to the confusion. Choosing a different approach, the Stoics advised engaging with these whispers in the silent arena of introspection. Let your understanding be the bomb, not the opinions of countless others. The modern era, with its quick dissemination of advice on social platforms, can drown out the wisdom found in solitude. In the silence, there's unmatched power. Solitude becomes a sanctuary where the unruly voices of self-doubt need your undivided attention. The Stoics encourage us to mend the leaks in our metaphorical boats privately rather than inviting an audience to watch us sink. These whispers, though soft, are potent. They hold the key to transforming our internal dialogues. As Seneca wisely said, "It's not things that upset us, but our judgment about things." Recognizing the gravity of these whispers, the Stoics suggest that their transformation happens within, in the silent spaces where introspection reigns supreme. So, the next time you encounter the whispers of self-doubt, consider engaging with them privately. Reflect, reason, and challenge these voices in the silent sanctuaries of your own mind. 3. Future plans. In a world eager to share every intention, the Stoics advocated for the strength in keeping your future plans shrouded in quiet dignity. As aspiration, dreams, and ambitions are uniquely yours to cherish, the Stoic way cautions against letting them become dinner table chatter. In our age of hyperconnectivity, where social platforms tempt us to announce every intention, Stoicism reminds us of the value in measured silence. Not every course needs to be charted publicly. By keeping your future plans secret, you not only protect your ambitions but also grant yourself the freedom to adapt and change without external pressure. Consider historical figures like Napoleon Bonaparte, whose overconfidence and publicized plans often became his Achilles heel. The Battle of Waterloo stands as a poignant reminder that revealing too much can lead to one's downfall. Similarly, business moguls like Howard Hughes thrived by keeping their ventures close, ensuring competitors were always one step behind. Seneca's wisdom seamlessly weaves through our thoughts. If a person doesn't know to which port they sail, no wind is favorable. Keeping your future closed doesn't signify fear or uncertainty. It signifies a powerful understanding of the world's dynamics. By preserving the sanctity of your journey, you ensure that when the world witnesses your steps, they are steadfast, deliberate, and always one move ahead, as the Stoic philosophy teaches us. Some plans are best kept as treasures until they unfold in their own time. So, the next time you harbor ambitions and dreams, consider the Stoic approach. Share them only when necessary and mostly with yourself. Guard your future plans, for they are the map to your own unique journey through the unpredictable waters of life. 4. Temptation of excessive comfort. In a world driven by the pursuit of comfort, the Stoics offered a unique perspective on the inherent wisdom of keeping our forays outside of our comfort zones a secret. The modern era often applauds challenges and ventures beyond the norm, turning them into public spectacles seeking applause and validation. However, the Stoic approach isn't about external validation. It's about internal growth. There's an inherent danger when the intent shifts from personal growth to seeking approval, for being perceived as brave or bold. The rush to share every challenge dilutes the Stoic philosophy, transforming it from an internal journey into an external show. Consider the example of Alexander the Great, whose military conquests were unparalleled. Despite his vast achievements, he would sleep on the ground and share the same rations as his soldiers, not for show, but to remind himself of the harsh realities of life. The Stoics understood that comfort, when excessively sought, could cloud one's judgment and lead to a loss of perspective. In our rapidly changing world, where comfort is often a click away, the Stoic wisdom reminds us that it's the wind, the rain, and the uphill paths that shape mountains. Challenges, embraced quietly, become personal journeys of growth. It's essential to recognize that not every venture outside of your comfort zone needs to be displayed. So, the next time you decide to wake up an hour earlier to read or choose to walk in the rain to feel alive, maybe keep it to yourself. It's not a show, it's a personal journey. As Marcus Aurelius whispered through time, is it for the sake of appearances or genuine progress? 5. Vulnerabilities and weaknesses. It is often said that every hero has an Achilles heel, a vulnerable point that, despite their strength, can be their undoing. The Stoics recognized the beautifully imperfect nature of humans, comprising both strengths and vulnerabilities. However, the Stoic path doesn't encourage hiding or denying these vulnerabilities, but treating them with the reverence they merit. Epictetus offered a profound insight. Man is affected not by events, but by the view he takes of them. Embracing vulnerabilities is crucial. They serve as markers of past wounds, lessons learned, and the fear of future battles. While sharing personal vulnerabilities can be therapeutic, the Stoics understood the importance of not exposing every raw and tender part of our psyche to external judgment. Privately acknowledging these vulnerabilities fortifies us, ensuring they are not exploited or misunderstood. It offers an opportunity to transform these weak spots into areas of growth. Historical figures, such as Abraham Lincoln, openly faced numerous failures, but chose to internalize these struggles, allowing them to shape his empathy and leadership. Conversely, Julius Caesar's vulnerability was his trust in close allies, ultimately leading to his tragic end. Their stories underscore the importance of recognizing, handling, and protecting our vulnerabilities. By doing so, we avoid letting them become our undoing. in a world where oversharing is the norm. The Stoic wisdom advises selective silence. Cherish your vulnerabilities, work on them, but don't feel obligated to lay them out for the world to dissect. Keep some pages of your book closed, for mysteries have their own allure, and strength often lies in the chapters left unread. 6. Personal grievances. They say carrying grudges is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to perish. Today, we delve into the Stoic perspective on processing personal grievances internally. Choosing to handle these grievances within promotes inner equilibrium and self-mastery. By resisting the urge to vent every irritation, you cultivate an inner resilience. This Stoic approach involves learning to tackle problems internally, without scattering your energy outward. It's a touch reminiscent of Epictetus, who once mused, "It's not things that upset us, but our judgment about things." In a world that often pushes us to vent as a form of therapy, Stoicism advises the opposite. It's about addressing grievances internally, understanding their roots, and acting with wisdom rather than impulsiveness. This echoes Seneca's wisdom, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Personal grievances, when shared openly, perpetuate negativity and seek external validation for your feelings. By choosing to process them internally, you allow yourself the time to question their validity. It's about determining if you can control the situation and whether it should affect your state of mind. Historically, we find tragic stories of those who let personal grievances consume them. Consider the infamous duel between Aaron Burr and Alexander Hamilton, a result of years of public and personal grievances. Both paid dearly, emphasizing the consequences of letting personal grievances dictate one's actions. In today's fast-paced society, the pressure to bare one's soul is immense. Stoicism encourages introspection, questioning the impact of voicing grievances and advocating for addressing them internally. The next time you feel the sting of annoyance, pause, reflect, and ask if voicing this grievance will change anything, or if silence might be the more powerful response. 7. Personal achievements and successes. There is a quiet satisfaction in achieving something, be it big or small. Yet, the rush of the modern world often compels us to broadcast these moments. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to embrace and cherish our accomplishments internally rather than seeking external validation. Validation from within is sustainable and genuine. Broadcasting achievements can sometimes dilute their significance, turning profound personal milestones into mere conversation topics. It's crucial to know the difference between sharing joy and seeking validation. Consider the historical examples of those who prematurely boasted about their successes. The legend of Icarus, though not a real historical figure, serves as a cautionary tale. Elated by the thrill of flight, he soared too close to the sun, and his hubris became his undoing. Embracing success with humility doesn't downplay its significance. It reinforces it. The Stoic philosophy teaches us that self-reliance, drawing strength from within, is a shield protecting us from the unpredictable ebb and flow of external praise and criticism. History offers many tales of those who shouted their successes from the rooftops only to face unforeseen consequences. As we navigate the intricacies of personal growth, remember that not every victory needs an audience. The next time you achieve something, take a moment, feel it, cherish it, and decide thoughtfully whom to share it with. 8. Quiet desires of the heart. Have you ever stumbled upon a tiny, seemingly insignificant thing that made your heart skip a beat? Perhaps it was a dream tucked away, a simple desire to learn a new instrument, or dance under the rain. These small, personal yearnings often remain whispers, easily drowned in the cacophony of our daily lives. In a world where the inclination is to share every fleeting moment, the Stoic philosophy reminds us of the power in holding some feelings close. The act of restraint is not about suppression, but understanding that feelings are deeply personal experiences often complex and multifaceted. Sharing them in real time might not always capture their true essence. And the external world isn't always gentle with raw emotions. Consider the revered philosopher Socrates, who never penned down his thoughts. Most of what we know of him comes from his student Plato. The absence of Socrates' direct writings lends an air of mystery around his true beliefs and personal desires. It's a powerful reminder that not everything needs to be laid bare. Some treasures are best kept close to the chest. So, take a moment today in a world where everything is on display to save the dreams you haven't yet shared. Let them grow in the silences of your heart. When they're strong enough to face the world, to face both applause and criticism, then maybe let them out. Guard them, for they are your secret strength. Your quiet song of hope, the magic waiting to happen on your terms, at your pace. 9. Personal progress. Picture a caterpillar undergoing a profound transformation within its cocoon, invisible to the external world. Much like this natural wonder, there is an undeniable sanctity in keeping the details of personal growth to oneself. Every stride towards bettering oneself, every newfound understanding or self-realization is a treasure. However, not all treasures are meant for display. Some are meant to be felt, resonating within the depths of your being. This isn't to advocate for absolute silence. Sharing can be therapeutic and motivational for others. Yet, the Stoics emphasize the significance of reflection over proclamation. Seneca, weaving his wisdom into words once conveyed, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Life is a transformative journey, and opinions about it are many. The Stoic philosophy encourages introspection, questioning the impact of voicing personal progress, and acting with wisdom rather than impulsiveness. In a world that often documents life as second nature, the rush to share every moment can overshadow the essence of the experience itself. Before you share, pause and ask yourself if this is for validation or genuine connection. Sometimes silence is the most powerful response, and peace becomes the ultimate victory. The next time you achieve personal growth, take a moment to internalize and deeply appreciate it. Become self-reliant. Drawing strength from within, your evolved self will speak louder than any update ever could. 10. Gentle ebb and flow of emotion. Life's canvas is painted with the broad strokes of happiness, sorrow, love, anger, and countless other emotions. While it's common nowadays to publicly wear our emotions on our sleeves, especially in an era of real-time status updates and stories, there's a silent power in holding some feelings close. The act of restraint is not about suppression, but understanding that feelings are deeply personal experiences, often complex and multifaceted. Sharing them in real time might not always capture their true essence, and the external world isn't always gentle with raw emotions. Consider the revered Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome. His personal reflections, filled with profound emotion, were captured in his private notes, which we now know as meditations. These were not grand public proclamations, but intimate musings meant for himself. Emotions, when softly held, unfold in their own rhythm, revealing layers we often miss in haste. The modern world praises the quick to react, but there's wisdom in allowing emotions to settle, to truly understand them before sharing. Not everything warrants an immediate post or story. Some feelings, when preserved and reflected upon, mature into deeper understandings or transform into something else entirely. So, the next time emotions surge, perhaps give them space. Let them breathe. They are your personal journey through the vast landscape of life. And not every journey needs an audience. Some are best traveled solo, only to be shared when the heart truly wishes. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. Your support is the cornerstone that enables us to bring profound insights to every corner of the world. If there's a topic you'd like us to explore further, drop it in the comments. Your engagement fuels our mission. To deliver even more profound insights, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Together, let's keep the flame of knowledge burning bright.